Hi, my name is David Schipani, and as part of the Meet the Maker series here at the William S. Haynes Company, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about how we make some of our parts for the flute. Some of our parts are made on a computer, the CNC machines, and it's all computer generated. But occasionally there comes a time when a part has to be made the old-fashioned way, let's say, and that involves making a pattern for each key. And pattern making is one of the older and more traditional styles of making flute keys. And what you would do is start with a block of brass, a solid block of brass that gives you enough room to actually sculpt the key from the plain rectangle of material. It would be marked out on the top of the surface and on the sides of the stock piece, cut to a rough shape, and then using files and grinding wheels and skill that was acquired through making many, many flutes and many, many patterns, a key would be sculpted from a solid piece of brass. A subtractive method of sculpture where the material is removed to reveal the final form that you would need. These forms have to be kept to certain dimensions and proportions to fit on the finished flute, but it is actually a very small sculpture that's made in traditional sculpture techniques. So once the pattern is made and it's satisfactory as far as dimensions go, a mold would be made of it, and the mold would be made around the pattern. Of course, the mold will be split after that, the pattern removed, which leaves a hollow space in the shape of the key. The two sides are then assembled, two halves will be assembled, and molten wax, melted wax, will be poured into the mold. And what you end up having is a wax replica of the model that you previously made. So here's the original pattern, and here's the wax replica. This wax replica would be encased in a type of plaster. The plaster case would be heated, the wax melts out, leaving a void in the shape of the original pattern again. And from that, silver will be poured into that void. And the plaster case will be broken apart to reveal a solid silver flute key that was originally started as the solid brass small sculpture that we made. So from the pattern to the wax to the finished flute key. That's the traditional and historic way of making flute keys, which we still do here at Haynes when the CNC or the rapid prototyping just doesn't feel right. And we need something that's totally made by hand with some personality of the person who made it infused into the object. And we have basically all these small, tiny sculptures adorning our flutes in the form of a mechanism.